Welcome back to the journey of discovery of Travel Explore the World. If you have ever heard of famous rivers, like the Amazon or the Nile, places that hide haunting devils of death, today, we will enter an even more mysterious and terrifying world. Those are the rivers that Travel Explore the World is about to reveal, from a river boiling with a temperature of hundreds of degrees Celsius, to a river hiding countless ferocious monsters that make everyone terrified, or even a river that was once considered the pride of China but turned into an unpredictable disaster. Without making you wait any longer, right now, let's explore the 9 most dangerous rivers on the planet with Travel Explore the World through today's special video. Congo River, the deepest river in the world. The Congo River, named after the Republic of Congo in Central Africa, is the deepest river on the planet with a maximum depth of about 220 meters, surpassing the second largest river, the Yangtze River in China, by about 20 meters. With a length of 4,690 kilometers, the Congo River is the 9th longest river in the world and the second longest in Africa. After the legendary Nile, its water flow reaches 41,800 cubic meters, ranking second globally, only behind the Amazon. Not only is it outstanding in size, the Congo River also has a 120 kilometers long canyon known as the Door to Hell. The steep and dangerous rapids here make even experienced rowers hesitate. The scariest thing about this river is the sea monsters hiding under the water. Notable among them is the Goliath tigerfish, Africa's most ferocious predator. This fish can grow up to 2 meters long, weigh 70 kilograms, and possess a jaw with 32 sharp teeth 2.5 centimeters long, no less than a dagger. With a speed of up to 48 kilometers/h, the Goliath tigerfish easily avoids the bites of crocodiles, then turns back to counterattack, tearing off large pieces of flesh. They can tear a catfish weighing nearly 30 kilograms in half with just one bite, and have even attacked humans many times. Compared to the infamous piranha, the Goliath tigerfish makes them look like harmless guppies. Catching Goliath tigerfish is the dream of super anglers round the world, but this is not an easy task. Their terrifying strength can break even a regular fishing rod. Professional anglers often use sturdy hooks, hook the fish into its mouth, and pull it ashore. Although not everyone is successful. If you go to the Congo and see half a fish carcass floating in the river with a jagged bite mark, it is almost certainly the work of a Goliath shark. They bite their prey in half and, generously, leave the rest for other species. But the danger doesn't stop there. Sitting on a boat is not necessarily safe, because huge, heavy killers that can glide through the water like a supercar are always ready to check in if you invade their territory. With underwater speeds of up to 48 kilometers/h and the ability to chase speedboats, hippos are a real terror. An adult hippo spends up to 16 hours a day in the water, and each year, they cause the deaths of between 500 and 3,000 Africans. So, if you plan to explore the Congo River, be mentally prepared. In addition, the Ruki, a tributary of the Congo River, was recently dubbed the blackest river in the world, surpassing even the Rio Negro in the Amazon. The river water is so black that if you put your hand down, you will not be able to see anything, even during Congo New Year. Furthermore, the legend of the giant monster Mokombem, believed to be a descendant of the long-necked dinosaur, still makes many people shudder. Even a famous German monster hunter once claimed to have witnessed this mysterious creature at the bottom of the river. That alone is enough to make the Congo River a terrifying obsession. Songkhali, THYKNTHTNI, NUBNNGHJN Ka NTHTNG ICH Kotrong Phim Kindi, The Songkhali, NMBNGI N Vanapal, SKI NBN Thay Sai NGH, TNM 1998 and 2007, Hang Lo T Tin NBMT, THYK, by N Lan Tri NK, HP QVC, Eng Idana PHNG Mo T Alisin BT Pham N, SN Sang TN Kong BTC Idam TM Tren Song, DNN Vo SVMT Tich by N. The first recorded attack was in 1998, when Din Beheader, a 17-year-old boy, was dragged into the water in front of his girlfriend and many witnesses. His body was never found. 3 months later, Another boy disappeared under the water as his helpless father watched. The father recalled that the culprit looked like a very long pig. In 2007, an 18-year-old Nepalese man was dragged to the bottom of the river and never returned. To solve the mystery, famous biologist Jeremy Wade, host of the show, River Monsters, went to the Kali River to investigate. He discovered that the culprit was a giant goonch catfish, weighing up to 73 kilograms and measuring about 1.83 meters long. This is one of the largest and most aggressive freshwater fish in the world. This fish often lives in river areas, where people throw ashes after cremation ceremonies. When they smell their prey, they suddenly rush to the surface of the water, grab the victim and drag him to the bottom. Unlike the Goliath tigerfish, which leaves half of its prey behind, the goonch catfish is so greedy that it does not leave even a piece of bone. The habit of eating human remains after cremation has caused many goonch catfish to develop a special taste for human flesh. Explaining the attacks on living people, the horror stories of the Kali River are a warning that not all rivers are safe for bathing. Orinoco River, giant crocodiles and electric eels. The Orinoco River, with a length of 2,140 kilometers, is one of the longest rivers in South America. It is home to the Orinoco crocodile, the rarest crocodile in the world, on the brink of extinction, but also extremely dangerous. Weighing in at around 380 kilograms and measuring over 4 meters in length, the Orinoco crocodile is the third largest crocodile species still on Earth. They prey on fish, anacondas and even humans, making the most of their massive bodies. In addition, the Orinoco River is also home to piranhas with sharp teeth and the strongest bite in the animal world. A baby stork accidentally fell into the water and was torn apart by a group of piranhas in a split second. But the most terrifying weapon here is the electric eel. Capable of delivering up to 850 volts of electricity, electric eels can knock out alligators or paralyze humans in an instant. If knocked unconscious in the water, the chances of survival are virtually nil. In addition, the rapids and frequent floods make the Orinoco even more terrifying for anyone who dares to venture near it. The Ganges, the sacred river full of pollution. The Ganges, 2,510 kilometers long, is the longest river in India and is revered as a sacred symbol by more than 1 billion Hindus. It is the source of life for about 600 million people, but paradoxically, it is also one of the most polluted rivers in the world. Every year, the Ganges discharges 600,000 tons of waste, plus more than 500 million liters of industrial wastewater every day. The most extreme is the sight of hundreds of corpses floating in the river, the result of many families not being able to afford cremation. A funeral can cost more than 7,000 rupees, about 2.4 million BND. They choose to throw the bodies into the river or bury them carelessly on the banks. However, people still believe that the water of the Ganges has the ability to cleanse sins, and every day, millions of people still bathe and collect water for drinking despite the severe pollution. From a river once praised for its ability to filter bacteria, the Ganges has now become its own grave. The Yellow River, China's pride and disaster. The Yellow River, 5,464 kilometers long, is the second longest river in China and the sixth longest in the world. Dubbed the Mother River, it carries fertile alluvium, irrigates nearly 1 million km of farmland and supplies water to more than 60 cities. However, the title, China's Sorrow, is not unjustified. Throughout history, the Yellow River has changed course more than 26 times, broken its dikes more than 1,600 times, causing countless catastrophic floods. Currently, pollution has made the river water unusable for irrigation, with more than 4 billion tons of domestic wastewater pouring into it every year. Cadmium levels exceed the standard by 2,200 times, and mercury levels exceed 2,000 times, causing the typical yellow water to turn a haunting purple-red. More than a third of the fish species in the river have become extinct, and the water volume has dropped from 40 billion cubic meters to 20 billion cubic meters per year. Those who salvage corpses on the Yellow River even have to follow strange taboos. Do not salvage the same body more than 3 times, and do not touch a body floating vertically. If they are careless, they could become the next victim of this deadly river. Rio Tinto, Spain's Blood River. Spain's Rio Tinto looks like a scene from Mars with its blood-red waters, stretching 100 kilometers into the Gulf of Cadiz. It is one of the most polluted rivers in the world, containing a toxic mixture of acids and heavy metals, the result of gold, silver and copper mining since 3000 BC. The high acidity makes it impossible for any living thing to survive, except for some specially adapted bacteria and algae, which contribute to the high concentration of heavy metals in the water. Locals weave many legends to explain the strange color. Some believe that the nearby town is cursed, others that a dragon fell here after a battle. Either way, the Rio Tinto is a river you never want to go near. Shanay Timpishka River, the boiling river. Deep in the Amazon rainforest in Peru, the Shanay Timpishka River is 25 meters wide, 6 meters deep, but only 6.4 kilometers long. What's special is that the water temperature ranges from 50 to 90 degrees C, with some sections reaching 100 degrees C, enough to cause third-degree burns or boil any living thing. Many wild animals accidentally falling into this hot river have become victims of this hot river. Scientists believe that the heat comes from geothermal energy from underground fissures, although the river is 600 kilometers away from the nearest volcano. Meanwhile, locals believe that the hot water comes from the giant snake god Yakimama, symbolized by the snake-headed rock upstream. If you want to explore, prepare yourself for a wet journey, no phone or internet signal, and be careful of insects. Lake Kivu, an underwater time bomb. Lake Kivu, located between Rwanda and the Democratic Republic of Congo, contains large amounts of flammable carbon dioxide and methane. Occasionally, the lake spontaneously combusts without any trigger, turning it into a time bomb that threatens millions of people living in the surrounding area. Even a gas eruption could cause an unpredictable disaster. Dead rivers in Vietnam's capital. In Hanoi, the Kim Gu, Set, 3.6 kilometers long, and Talich rivers are all seriously polluted. The river water is pitch black, garbage and mud float, shrimp and fish cannot survive. Every day, the Talich River has to carry more than 160,000 cubic meters of domestic wastewater from millions of residents. From rivers, they have turned into waste streams in the heart of the city. Yenisei River, the haunting of poison. The Yenisei River in Russia, 4,539 kilometers long, is one of the largest river systems that flows into the Arctic Ocean. Despite its peaceful appearance, the river is under threat from severe pollution caused by decades of waste from bomb factories. Research has shown that the rate of leukemia in children, breast cancer in women, and stunted growth in infants is high in the area near the river, a clear warning of its toxicity.